So COVID-19 has changed quite a lot of our lives in the last few weeks or even few months. And I used this opportunity in lockdown, being at home, to think about my YouTube business strategy. Thank you very much for watching my videos and supporting this channel. I hope all of you are safe and healthy at home. Yeah, this video is basically all about how I want to run this YouTube channel. It's about the ethics of this channel and how I plan to earn money with this channel. Basically, nothing has really changed after my last video that was called I Don't Want to Sell You Stuff, that you can see in the info tab above. The short summary of that video is that I value and honor your trust in me as a reviewer, and with that I want to create every video as unbiased as possible. So I'm not doing any sponsorships, any paid videos or paid reviews. I'm not using any affiliate links. I'm not including any ads besides the YouTube ads that are included automatically. I actually doubled down on that even further and told every brand that approaches me a couple of conditions and a couple of terms. One of which is, for instance, that I will not receive any money from them. I really want to create an unbiased video, and I'm not going to give the option to either review the video before you can see it, so the brand sees the video at the same time as you view it. And another condition is that there is no option for them to pay me for preferred scheduling. That means every item that I get will be reviewed, or I will make the video whenever I have the time. Obviously, as mentioned also in many of my videos, YouTube isn't my business. I'm a freelance film editor, and doing these YouTube videos is my passion. And I'm not planning on making this a sustainable business yet. And obviously, with all of this, everything that I say in these videos is my own opinion. And I also make it very clear to the brands that my reviewing style is that I like to concentrate on the negatives of an item, because I still believe that if you are, as a customer, interested in an item, you already informed yourself about the positives, about the features, and you already know what's basically good about them and why you are interested in buying that item. So having a review just telling you what's the positives, that doesn't help you in making the buying decision. So I like to concentrate on the negatives, even if they might seem a little bit nitpicky. But I really believe that that helps you further or even better than just knowing the positives. And that's what I tell the brand. Hey, be aware, I will concentrate on the negative. I will nitpick, and if you're okay with that, if you trust in your product and if you agree to me saying whatever I want, then I will start to review the product. And further, I tell them that they have no option in removing the video. Yeah, as mentioned, I don't get paid for any of these videos. I make it abundantly clear that I will talk about the negatives, that I will say whatever I want about that item, and that the brand will see the video at the same time as you watch the video. So those are my rules, basically, whenever I make a review. So that's basically my ethics statement, if you will. Nevertheless, this channel needs to earn money, obviously, because even though sometimes I receive a bag, I still have a lot of production costs. For instance, the software I use to edit all my videos is Adobe Premiere, and to create the thumbnails is Adobe Photoshop. So I have to pay, I think the monthly fee is 60 euros or something like that. So that's that I have to pay every single month. Then I have to pay for the music rights. I get all my music from Epidemic Sound. That's, I think, 30 euros each month. The camera equipment is already bought, but still I had to buy it at some point. And obviously all of these monthly fees and costs add up, and yeah, they need to be covered. And when I created the video, I don't want to sell you stuff, I also created a Patreon. And that's basically the area I wanted to think about when I said I want to rethink the YouTube business strategy. So now I also want to thank all of you who are supporting me on Patreon, especially during these times. Yeah, I'm really thankful and that's highly appreciated. So what I want to do now is to expand the Patreon a little bit by thinking about some stuff to give back to all of you who are already supporting me on Patreon, and to potentially make Patreon a little bit more attractive to you, my viewers. Obviously, nothing is going to change on YouTube. I want to continue making these videos for free, making them unbiased, so not having any sponsorships, affiliate links, or any other incentives that could bias my videos. So I'm only earning money on YouTube via the YouTube ads. You still can watch them for free, but if you like to support this channel, you can go on Patreon. So to make Patreon a little bit more attractive and to give back to all of you who are supporting me, I want to include a couple of new benefits and include a couple of tiers. So the benefits that I want to include in this Patreon is, first and foremost, early access to the videos. The next thing would be podcast. I started to experiment a little bit with the podcast format on Patreon, but I want to expand on that a little bit more and potentially also include a couple of guests. And the next benefit would be to have access to the merch store. A couple of months back I created these Ismono, or the bow morale patches, and I have created a limited number of these patches because A, I wasn't sure how they will turn out, and B, I wasn't really sure about the interest. But now I want to make them available on Patreon. I have to talk to my accountant first because I'm not sure how it works with selling stuff and how to include the taxes and stuff like that. So I need to figure that out first. And once I figured that out, I will make these limited edition patches available on Patreon for those of you who are actually interested in these patches. And once I get a feeling about how well received these patches are and how much interest there is, I will create more of them. But yeah, I think it would be best to limit that on Patreon first. The next benefit that I want to include is, speaking of podcasts, is to have an option to choose the podcast topics, which will be in different tier. And speaking of different tier, in a different tier there would be also the option to a Discord server. And I'm not sure yet how to manage that Discord server. That is a new field for me, and I totally understand that some of you would be hesitant to install another app, have another account, and I'm the same. So I thought about to include this Discord access only to a higher tier inside the Patreon, to basically only have the die-hard fans in there. And with the access to the Discord, where we have like forums and chat about stuff, I would also have a benefit of doing monthly video meetups, especially during these times with lockdown, where we don't see that many people or where we have to social distancing. I feel like a monthly video chat where we bag enthusiasts can nerd out about bag would be very interesting. I haven't done this before, but yeah, I'm interested to see if that would work out. So that would be another benefit. So access to a Discord and then monthly video chats, video meetups, depending on how many people there are. Then I have a storage full of bags, so I'm thinking about giving some of them away. However, the terms and conditions and the guidelines of Patreon are very clear. You are not allowed to make a giveaway or a raffle based on luck. So you're not allowed actually to do just a giveaway. So I'm thinking about doing a contest. That is allowed. You can do a contest and then you could vote on that contest. So what I'm thinking about is having a specific tier with contests. This would limit the number of people that enter the contest, which then again makes chances for you to win the bag and to judge all the entries of that contest makes it a little bit easier. So I'm thinking about doing contests like show me your everyday carry, and then I would select a few and then let you vote on the winner, and that person would receive a bag. Unfortunately, international shipping fees are very expensive. For instance, to ship a bag to the US costs about 60 euros. So I'm thinking about doing that maybe once every second month. But that would be a benefit that I would include in one of the tiers. So these would be the benefits that I want to add to the Patreon starting from today. The first tier that I will call Sling Bags is tier 1, which is $1 each month and will include the benefits that you can see here. And the second tier, which I will call Everyday Carry Bag or Day Bag, will be $3 and will include these benefits. And the third tier, which I will call Carry-On Bag, is $5 each month and will include these benefits. So these will be the updates to the Patreon, and I'm really interested in your feedback. What do you think about this? Is this something that interests you? And what do you think about, the ethics statement? Let's call it ethics statement of how I run this YouTube channel. I would really love to hear what your thoughts are about this. And I really want to keep this trust that you and I have, or that you give me as a reviewer. I really want to honor that, and that is why I don't plan on doing any sponsorships on this channel. But that's also the reason why I created the Patreon. And if you decide to support me on Patreon, then you're awesome and I can't thank you enough. If not, that's totally fine as well, because just watching these videos is incredible. When I started this YouTube channel, I never expected so many people really being that interested in bags, everyday carry, and me as a person, to be quite honest, I never expected that. And the more I'm very thankful about all of your support. So don't feel pressured in supporting me on Patreon. Your support by viewing this channel, subscribing to this channel is already so much, and I can't thank you enough. And I really would like to hear your feedback about the ethics of this channel, how I run this channel, and what do you think about the Patreon? Let me know in the comment section below, and stay safe, stay healthy, and I see you next time. Thank you very much.